Theological meaning of the scars: nail marks and spear wound. The wounds, nail holes in the hands and feet and the spear wound in the side, that Jesus retains on his risen body carry profound theological meaning. 1. A sign of the resurrection and the authenticity of the body. The scars are the clearest proof for the apostles, especially St. Thomas, that the one appearing to them is truly Jesus, their teacher, who was crucified and died. As Jesus invited Thomas, "Put your finger here, and see my hands, and put out your hand, and place it in my side. Do not be unbelieving, but believe." The scars prove that the risen body is not a ghost or an illusion, but the same body that endured the passion, now glorified and transcending the limits of space and time. 2. A sign of redemptive love and boundless mercy. Proof of love to the end. The wounds are an eternal trophy, and a permanent sign of God's ultimate love for humanity, a love that sacrificed life for redemption. Source of the sacraments and salvation. The flowing of blood and water from the pierced side is theologically understood as a symbol for the essential sacraments of the Church: blood, Eucharist, redemption, water, baptism, cleansing, originating from Christ's pierced heart. 3. A source of consolation and hope for humanity. Jesus empathizes with human suffering. Retaining the scars shows that Jesus went through the experience of ultimate suffering. He is God who understands all human pain, visible and invisible wounds, bringing comfort and hope to those who are suffering, sick, or carrying inner wounds. Transformation of suffering into glory. The scars remind us that no suffering is meaningless. Jesus transformed the wounds of death into signs of the victory and glory of the resurrection. They invite Christians to carry their cross with faith and hope in the resurrection. The scars of Christ heal our wounds. St. Thomas was cured of his doubt by touching Christ's wounds. Similarly, Jesus invites us to trust in his mercy, so that his wounds may heal the wounds of our sin and failure. The wounds on the risen body of Jesus are also seen as a sign that he uses to intercede for humanity before the Father, proving that he died for us. Do the scars still hurt? Theologically, the risen body of Jesus is a glorified body and a spiritual body. This implies that his body has been transformed and perfected. The characteristic of impassibility. The risen body of Jesus possesses supernatural attributes that theologians call the four qualities of a glorified body. The most important quality related to this question is impassibility, freedom from suffering. The risen body is no longer subject to the weaknesses and consequences of sin in human existence, including physical pain. He no longer has to endure pain, sickness, fatigue, hunger, or any other injury. Corruption. He is an immortal body, cannot die, and an incorruptible body, cannot be destroyed, decay. His glorified body has transcended the cycle of suffering, of human limitation, and entered the world of joy, eternal life, and perfect love. He can appear in locked rooms, vanish, and reappear at will. Although his body is no longer capable of feeling pain, he still retains the marks of the Passion, the scars, as signs of glory and recognition. They are no longer bleeding or painful wounds, but have become the eternal trophy of victory over death. They are the emblem of redemptive love, helping the disciples, like Thomas, to recognize him. Reminders of triumph. The scars are a reminder of the suffering he endured for us, but they have now been transformed into a memory filled with joy of the victory. Conclusion. Jesus no longer suffers pain. Although Jesus retains the marks of the Passion, the scars, as a sign of glory, recognition, and love, he no longer has to endure the physical pain caused by those wounds. The nail marks and the spear wound on the risen body of Jesus are the glorious signs of love triumphant over death. and not a source of suffering. Please subscribe to the channel to see more interesting content.